Hello everyone, my name is Tatiksha Rao and here's my vlog on Indigenous understanding. During my visit to the exhibition Rooted Here, Woven from the Land at the Vancouver Art Gallery, I discovered that it celebrates the work of four prominent local Salish weavers. Angela George being one of the artists, who comes from Squamish, Selil Watut has dedicated her career to the betterment of First Nations people and communities. The second thing that I learned was the history of Salish weaving, dating back centuries within the indigenous communities of Pacific North Coast, including those around Vancouver. This craft interprets the colonialism and the significant roles of contemporary artists in its revival and renewal.
Collect different plants and um, from the land to create dyes that are used to dye the wool, and even using mud to pack the wool and to spin it. In the last number of years, I would say 15 to 20 years, 30 years for some communities, we've been reviving this very important part of who we are, very important part of where we come from. It connects us to the past, to the wealth of our land, and all of that knowledge and wealth from our ancestors.
I was also educated on how the weaving is deeply rooted in First Nations culture, their world view reflecting respect for all beings, the land, and ancestral traditions, with designs inspired by nature. For many decades, up in the Fraser Valley, there was a handful of weavers that continued on, and from our collective knowledge, and in this area, those are the only ones that continued weaving through the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and then weaving started to be a resurgence during the 90s. It's such an integral part of their culture. They believe that everything that happens and everything that their ancestors did through weaving, food gathering, fishing, or hunting, it's all about the respect for all human beings, respect for animals that feed us, and respect for the land that nourishes all of us and takes care of all of us. When they are researching in the forest and looking around, they begin to see designs never seen before. They are all part of the landscape, everywhere we looked. Their weavings are holders of knowledge, and a lot of times that we see in the design of the weavings is the reflection of the land, reflection of the water. The laws and the stories and the histories that has been woven into the lands, it's their job in the universe to take that knowledge and weave it into the things that they create. Next, I would like to talk about the Apatani tribe from Zero Valley in Arunachal Pradesh, India, which is known for their intricate Apatani weave. This indigenous community, like the Salil weavers, incorporates motifs inspired by nature, such as animals, birds, and geometric patterns, into their designs. They traditionally use natural dyes sourced from plants and minerals to color their fabrics, including shades of black, blue, and brown. The Apatani people hold strong belief in preserving their cultural heritage and often weave symbols representing fertility, prosperity, and protection into their textiles, reflecting their deep connection to the natural world and their ancestral traditions. Similar to the Salish weavers, the Apatani tribe reveres nature, seeing it as interconnected and spirited, fostering sustainable practices and cultural preservation through community bonds. The only difference that I see between the two indigenous communities is that Canada honors and commemorates its indigenous communities through cultural events, land acknowledgements, and initiatives promoting reconciliation and indigenous rights. On the other hand, India upholds the Apatani indigenous community through cultural preservation efforts, recognizing their traditions, customs, and contributions to natural heritage. So, this ends my vlog on Indigenous understanding. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your time.